What up? Oh, y'all already running up like God. Damn. Okay. 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 Alibaba. Alibaba. What it do? You said you needed some homies. Yes, sir. Everyone welcome. Yes, sir. We're going to find so many good plays today. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. We're going to find so many good plays today. Bro said PayPal. We're going to look at PayPal. Don't worry. We're going to look at PayPal. We're going to look at PayPal. What symbol? What you mean? What do you mean, what symbol? We already got 1,000 likes. We're going to look at BABA, but before we get into any of the individual stocks, we got to make sure we know what the overall market is going to do, right? We got to make sure we know what the overall market is going to do. And, you know, a good indicator is usually SPY and, you know, the fear and greed index. But you guys remember we used to use the fear and greed index so much. But now, since, you know, it's obvious we're in a bull market. It's obvious the market is going to continue to go to the upside. All you got to do is make sure you're picking your spots right. That's what I tell you guys all the time, right? So I don't really want to pay too much. I don't want to put too much emphasis on the fear and greed index anymore because, you know, we're in a blow off top. The market is about to go crazy. Okay, SPY is going to see 500. It's going to continue to go to the upside. Now is it going to go up this week or next week? I don't know, but I do know in the next 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, we will see SPY above 438, okay? And somebody said, bro thought Dow was ready to move. Healthcare keeps dropping. What do I always tell you guys when you come in here? If you're looking at day trade, if you're looking to, you know, get stuff on the, you know, on a weekly time frame type of deal, then like, come on now. But if you're looking to get these month out long, these 3 month, 4 month, 5 month, you're most likely going to make money. Like, of course I can't time what's about to happen on a weekly, on a daily. Like, no, that's like intraday. It has to happen day by day. Okay. But I guarantee you, this is a dip you actually want to buy. This is a dip for the Dow you want to buy. Okay. So we're going to look at the Dow Jones because I think the Dow Jones is actually, we're going to look at the Dow and we're going to look at the Qs. But when this does dip down to around here, this is a dip you want to buy. What stocks are in the Dow Jones? We have Visa. We have Home Depot. Okay, we're gonna look at these individual stocks, but don't be too quick to announce something wrong when I'm letting you know. Like, you gotta wait 2-3 months for some of this stuff to play out. Now, if we're talking about intraday day trade, then yeah, but I'll obviously state stuff like that. But anyways, we'll get into that later. For the S&P 500. As long as it stays above this buy zone that you see right here, which is the golden pocket, which is around 437, 436, there's no reason for you to be bearish, okay? Now, when it starts trending down, like when it starts going below, then yeah, you know, it'll probably go to the next support around here, etc. But until it can actually break down from this level that you see right here, which is just a correction from, like right now, you'd be guessing to get puts because you're at the ABCD, okay? This could easily come up and be an ABCD type pattern because you have the correction that it had from this pump right here. So I wouldn't short it. I wouldn't look to get into any shorts until it can trade back below 437 at the minimum. But that's just me personally. You know, that's just me personally. And what you got to realize is even though you see the market doing this, etc., there's some stocks that are still moving up because what you got to realize, we're in a bull market, okay? We're in a bull market. Some stocks are going to move up regardless of what the market is going to do. But I remember telling you guys that this double top was not going to play out. And what you have right now is it playing out a little bit, like it is playing out a little bit, okay? Now, I wouldn't call this fully played out until it can really break below what you have right here, which is 358. That is the real structure break. Right now, what you have is this could possibly be a bear trap. This is a bear trap. Oh, the double top is going to play out and you bear trap. So I wouldn't be too certain on the on this actually breaking down and this actually being a double top until you get below 358 on the Qs, okay? So that is what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at for the Qs, for the Dow, you know, for SPY. I think the more interesting stuff that is developing is the individual stocks. The individual stocks, especially what you see about to happen in China, especially with a stock that we've been talking about, which I literally begged you guys. Like I told you guys, this is going to be the freest money. I told you guys this is going to be the freest money that you can ever get into, which is RIOT, MSTR, Mara, etc. Some of you guys remember, some of you guys are making a lot of money because you joined the Discord and you hopped into the signal, the 2024 calls that we got into, and those are up over 100% on the second day. So you can just imagine what's going to happen over time as Bitcoin and the market actually starts developing into more bullishness. We've been saying the market's been bullish all year, but you've seen nothing yet. You're still on the back end, okay? Now, if you would have got in, we were talking about the market being bullish, you would have been in like the 10%. Now, if you're bullish, you're like in the 30%. If you just now start being bullish in October, you're on the back end. You're like on 60%, okay? So you're still early. You just got to make sure you're picking good spots to get into some of these stocks. I know T-Doc, I've been telling you guys about T-Doc a lot, and I would still be very patient on this one. I'm down on it. I'm down like one band. But you got to make sure you're diversified, okay? The swings that we're getting into, we got in the BABA, we got in the RIOT. You got to make sure you're diversified because some of these stocks play out before other stocks play out, okay? So just be patient on T-Doc. Be patient on Zoom as well. No structure has been broken. They're still bullish. Some stocks are just playing out before, okay? So anyways, let's look into some individual stocks. And hopefully we'll get out of here pretty soon because I know you guys, want to get out of here. It's Sunday. I don't think there's much happening within the market right now. I think the CPI, none of that stuff matters, okay? CPI, FOMC, all that stuff is last year, okay? Last decade. All that stuff was playing out these previous months, etc. But I'm telling you, no matter what CPI is, no matter what FOMC is, the market is going to go up, okay? So I'm not even going to put too much emphasis on that. I just want to make sure we're getting in at good spots, good opportunities, okay? So let's look at Target. I see that one first. We'll look at Target, and then we'll keep moving on. Somebody said they put earbuds on to listen and mow the lawn. Hey, he a real one. He's a real one. Oh no, I'm just saying I'm with. Yeah, bro thought Dow was ready to move. Healthcare keeps dropping. Yeah, exactly. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be their time. It's gonna be their time. For Target, first of all, what you got to realize this is a bargain buy if you're just looking for equity. And what you have to realize, and a lot of people want to be bearish right here. After it swept the liquidity that you see right here. After it swept the support right here, a lot of people want to turn bearish, but I'm telling you right now, this is the drop before it moons. So I'm going to continue to be bullish on Target until it can actually start breaking below some real stuff, which is below 125, okay? So below 125 is where I'll be like, yeah, it's still a great buy, but I would stop messing with options for it, okay? So that's what I'll be looking at. I don't really see much happening for it like right now. Like you do have some bull divergence forming, so this could be a good, this could be a good swing trade, good risk to reward. Has a lot of bull divergence happening with it, so you gotta put some respect on it. Let me see where it's at in the fibs. Yeah, like it's still sitting in this inside the pocket. So you gotta put some respect on it at this level to the call side. I'm not looking for to be bearish on Target when Target. Come on, bro. There's no way I'm looking to be bearish on Target. If anything, I'm looking to accumulate equity or increasing some 2025 calls or 2024 June. I don't know, but yeah. Target share is a good hold for long term. I'm not even going to talk about the put side because what you guys got to realize, man, if you're not buying like some of this stuff, like Target, come on, bro. This is a perfect buying opportunity, mainly because if you look at it over a lump sum, like this dates back to 1997. All it does is go up and to the right. So you want to make sure you're buying these good dip opportunities like you got in 2008, like you got in 2016, like you're getting right now, because I'm telling you, a lot of Target's a great company. It's dangerous shorting right here. Exactly. But let's look at Meta. Let's switch off to Meta. And this has just been going absolutely stupid. This is what I mean. This is probably gonna happen to Target pretty soon. Zillow looks good. CRM. We're gonna look at all two of those after we look at Meta. But what you gotta realize for Meta is that they're literally how do I say it? This is the biggest social media company in the world, and they continue to add stuff. They added threads. So you guys know me, man. I'm not gonna be bearish on something like Meta, something like these big techs that just continue to move upwards and just have minimum red days. Like they get these little dumps to the downside, but then ultimately pump 2x every single time. So I'm going to be looking for a good price point to enter into some long calls. Okay, so if we're looking at it right now on a weekly time frame, daily time frame, obviously it's running up crazy. So what I would be paying attention to right here is to make sure it doesn't break this support, okay? You got to see what it does right here. If it starts breaking below 288, it'll probably retest, 280, 282, 283, etc. But this is where I'd actually be looking to buy some calls right here until it can show me that it breaks down from 288, and that's only $2 away. Okay, so got to see what it does right here. There's like, obviously you want it to break out from 284 again. I'm very bullish on Meta. Very bullish on it. Very bullish. Now, if I was looking if I was looking to get into this and really open up a long-term position, obviously, it had to dump a little bit more. Now, will you get that? Who knows? But 260, 276, 275 is the perfect area that I'm even going to put an alert, because I know once it gets there, it's going to shoot back up and it's going to go to all-time highs. So I'm actually going to put an alert right here, because if it ever does get right here, this would be a great swing trade, okay? Now, will it? I don't know. I don't know. Right now, it's at a perfect bounce area that you need to be checking for. So I'm going to be looking for this for a day trade for tomorrow at around 289, 290 for a bounce for calls, and see how it goes. So I like it. I like this. You can't, to be short at a support is crazy. At least, to be short at a support is crazy. In a bull market, nah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm all right. Especially because it has this trend as well that you yeah. I'm bearish below 288 though, but right here, I'll be looking for a bounce. Good risk to reward. He said, hey man, how's the wife and kids? All right, let me see. What's a bull flag? All right, bro. We trying to make money in here and y'all playing around. We're going to look at Tesla. We got a lot of people asking about Tesla, but let's look at CRM first. And I know CRM is not. Yeah. This you're guessing. But if I was to enter CRM right here, what we've been seeing all year is it gets liquidity. It gets the liquidity sweep right here. It always sweeps below, and then it starts taking off. So I wouldn't enter into calls right here. I'd much rather be patient enough to wait for it to actually take everybody out that was trying to get the support and then take off. I've seen that happen more often than I've seen these consolidations break up. Okay, so I'd wait for it to get to 203, 202 before I would get into calls, but I wouldn't short it. I don't like shorting stuff in a bull market. Okay, it don't matter. It don't look at this. So I'd be patient enough to wait for 202. I think that's a good support for it. But there's nothing, it's been chopping. Look at this, bro. Look. This has been chopping for a whole month. Since June. Since June 1st. It is July 9th. It's just been up in this. Yeah, there's no reason to look at this. There's no reason to even pay any attention until it either breaks below, which would be around 202. I'm actually going to put an alert at 202 because I know CRM is in the Dow Jones. Okay, we know the Dow Jones is very, very bullish. Now, when will it be bullish? Probably next month. Or I don't know. But I do know it is going to go to all-time highs. And we just got to make sure we're getting good buying opportunities. That's all we got to make sure we're doing. So for CRM, don't really like it. But that's just me personally. You could come in there and you could go see CRM and be like, yo, that's fire. I'm getting into calls because I see this and that. But me, how I trade and how I get into these swing trade positions, I'm okay. I'm all right. Now, somebody did ask about Zillow. My boy said Zillow. And to be honest, Zillow is looking good. It is one of those that is looking decent. But, as long as it stays on this trend, Okay, what you guys got to realize, for me, if I don't see anything obvious and that I know, I just leave it alone. Now, if you know about Zillow, if you like Zillow, then yeah, bro, go for it. Go for it. Now, this is a good bounce area for you to get into some calls for the next run up. I will say that much. Like, this is a perfect bounce area. But I'm all right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I can't actually answer. Like, I'm sorry if I can't give perfect analysis for some of this stuff you guys are asking for. But I don't want to just come on here and give you BS. I don't want to just come on here and give you BS for something that I don't even have a gut feeling about it. Like, this is just, I don't know. I don't like it. Me personally, you know. But let's look at Tesla. We got a lot of people asking about Tesla. We already looked at Meta. Yeah, dude, we're about to have a recession and you're out here talking about bullish. I'm off. Oh my gosh. Is that juice box? Yeah, you're trolling. There is no reason to be bearish for now. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I see Riot in the mix. Oh my lord. Okay, before we move on to Tesla, because we have so many people asking about Tesla, and if you guys have been following this channel for a minute, you know we've been nailing Tesla for we've been the most accurate channel on nailing Tesla. I told you 333 back when it was 165. I told you to catch this bounce. Even like when we were in a bear market, we were over here timing the 280s, and you know, so for this accurate analysis that I'm about to give you for Tesla, let's run up the likes and let's make sure we're following the Twitter, because on the Twitter, I told you about Tesla. Like back when it was 165, I posted the Tesla chart. I told you about Alibaba. We talked about Riot. You know, look, Riot was $11.60, bro, back on June 25th. And this is actually where we entered into the swing trade. And I told you guys, this is the easiest money to make this year. Riot, Mara, and MSTR. The easiest money you can make all year is either buying equity or buying long-term positions in these crypto type companies, because come on, bro, what do you think money is going to flow? And if you look at MSTR, I was telling you guys when it was 210. If you look at Riot, this thing's only at $15. Look, man, I got price targets to $24, and on the bigger time, like, you got, this actually can get nasty. This can really get nasty, okay? And some of you guys are like, bro, there's no way it gets to 300, 353, but I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you right now, it will, and it can, okay? But let's make sure to follow Twitter. The link is in the bio, and then we'll talk about Tesla. I got in Riot January 2024, 19 calls at 1.69. Yeah, you're going to make a lot of money, buddy. You're going to make a lot of money, buddy. You're probably already making money, because I know those aren't going for 1.69 anymore. Because we bought ours at like 1.02, and we got the 25s, and they're going for like 2.010 or something, like 2.10 or something. So I know you're actually up bands. But anyways, make sure to follow Twitter. The link is in the bio. Follow the Twitter. My boy Juicebox, muting people. Yes, sir. They must have did something. They must have did something crazy. Baba is gonna fly. Yo, yeah, people, yeah, yep. People are starting to understand, man. People that, like, the stuff we've been talking about for some time now, they're just starting to get it. They're just starting to understand, man. You know, and it really lights up my heart, because, man, this is a completely different environment back in December, January, February. Completely different. I was saying SPY 500, and people came on here thinking I was, man, Senator Hickenlooper? Who? He knows something, but he probably been watching the streams. He probably has been watching the streams. Senator Hickenlooper. He probably is watching us. But yeah, obviously, you know, Riot is going to go crazy. But let's run up the likes on Twitter, man. I know you guys don't like Twitter no more because of Threads, but come on, man. Follow the Twitter, follow the Threads as well. We got 2 followers. We got 165 people in here, bro. We gonna be rich, baby. All right. It's just starting. Diamond hands. Oh yeah, Baba's gonna go stupid. Look, we've already been making money from Baba. We got into Baba. When did we get into Baba? Like July 3rd or something like that. And we swung to July 14th, and it went stupid. It just, like, Baba, it was just look good. All right. Anyways, let's look at Tesla. Let's look at Tesla, man, and then we'll move on. Let's make sure you guys are all following the Twitter. All right, so for Tesla, you guys want some good analysis on Tesla? I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you exactly what you came for. Colorado Senator RIOT and co-Palantir too. Oh yeah, you got the good sources because he knows something, and I think you guys should be paying attention to that as well. Because if you look at RIOT, bro, I just can't stop talking about RIOT because I know for a lot of you guys, this is gonna end up making you a lot of money. It's already been making us a lot of money, especially inside the Discord. But it's still early. And the reason I'm saying this is because this is only 2 billion. It's 2 billion. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. It's 2 billion. If it gets to 20 billion, RIOT is sitting at $150. 20 billion in a bull, man, come on, bro, man. I'm about tired of talking about it, but I just know, like, you know how you just have a feeling? Anyways, for Tesla, it's sitting in this consolidation period after it broke. Like, once Tesla goes crazy, it consolidates for some time, okay? It consolidates. You've been seeing that every single time. And what usually happens is it gets some sort of dump to the downside, and then it shoots back up. Now, will you get that? I don't know. All I know is right here, this isn't the best time to be messing with Tesla. Only for intraday trades, I would say. Like the intraday trade, you could scalp Tesla for 20%, 30%, like easy. But if you're looking for where the big bucks will happen and where the bottom is for Tesla for the next leg up, it's like you got to be patient inside of here. You have to, because right now it's gonna chop people out after it went from 261 to 283. Okay, and even if we zoom out, this thing went from 240 to 283 in like 4 days. Okay, so you're gonna get some consolidation, but what you got to realize is the price target on Tesla has and always will be 333. Okay, so you know Tesla's gonna get to 333. How did we get that? We took the measured move from this big old consolidation that it had back in March. Back in March. Did I draw this wrong? Did I draw this wrong? Let me see. Let me see something. Oh, hold on. Maybe it already reached this measure move. Where did we get Tesla 333? Did I put it right here? Let me see something. Oh, I put it right here. Okay. Nah, it's supposed to go right here. So it already reached this measure move. So we got to see what's going to happen right here. I definitely wouldn't look to get into any swing calls for Tesla until it can actually show you that it's willing to break out, or you get a nice retest. Let me see. Or you get a nice retest, which would be the golden pocket, which I would actually wait for if I was looking to get into some swing trades, which would be around 260, 261. I would be looking for that because then I'll know I'm getting a good entry, and I know Tesla's going to continue to go to the upside. Okay, that's what I'll be looking for. Now for an intraday trade, really anything can happen, so I don't want to give you too much on that. Just know that Tesla's going to continue to go to the upside. Okay, it's sitting in this nice little bull flag, just consolidating. There's nothing to be said for this right now currently. Okay, it's just chilling. It's just chilling. 333 is what the big guy said the other day. Yeah, like Tesla's gonna continue to go up. Okay, you just gotta, right here, you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient right here. But you know the good news is there's other stocks that are actually ready to go crazy right now. There's other stocks that are ready to go crazy right now. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. How about Mara versus RIOT? You can't go wrong with either one. I think they're both great. But you know one that's even better, one that trumps all of them, is MSTR right here. Now I know it looks expensive. It look 380. Like a lot of you guys are looking at this like 380, but I'm telling you right now, this is probably gonna get to like 3,000. 3,000. Why not? Now I was like, why not? Now I was like, it's gonna get to 3,000 based off a plethora of things that I don't really feel like talking about because we talk about it so much. And if you guys aren't in it right now, you're probably just too lazy to even get in. So the people that got in at 210 back when we were talking about it down here, even down here. It's $4 billion market cap. This thing's gonna get to 3,000. The measure move, even out of this small little bull flag that you see right here, is to 447. Okay, so you should, once it gets to 447, you should see some retracement, etc., and then getting ready for the next leg up. But anyways, let's move on. Sometime next week, Tesla hit the golden pack 260 and rocket. He understands. He gets it. He understands exactly what's happening. He understands. Now, we just got to get some of you guys to understand, because let's look at Apple and then we'll look at some China. Because I think China is actually one of the better stocks that you could be looking at right now. Now, Apple, all you got to do is wait for a dip and buy the dip, okay? That's all you got to do. If you think Apple is going to go down, like, if you think Apple's gonna like, this is the top, and you think Apple's gonna go down from here, you need to go to the doctor, bro. You need to get checked. And you know what's funny with Apple? Let me show you something very interesting. Let me just show you something very interesting. Actually, what do you see? What do you see? Really bad glare on your screen. Hey, man, it's sunny out here. I can't fix it. The window's open, man. The sun don't shine, man. I can't do nothing about it, bro. All right. So for Apple, what do you see? What do you see? You get 5 green candles, 1 red candle. 5 green candles, 1 red candle. Okay? And this has been happening for over 5 months. Okay? All year. This is January 3rd. Okay? January 3rd. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know right now. Do not look to short Apple. Don't look to, man, if anything, look to get into a good position for Apple to catch the bounce. Because I'm telling you right now, this thing just goes up, and then you get some consolidation. Now, we might be in this part right here where we do get some consolidation. It just goes up and down. We might be. You know, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't got a crystal ball. I don't know. But what I do know is Apple will get to 250. Apple will continue to go up. And there's absolutely no way you should be looking to short Apple. No way. Now, you might get some pennies. You know, you might get the little 180. You know, you might get the pennies. But it's going to continue to go up. Now, for me personally, I think this is more of a, you got to be, like, I'd be looking, like, if I was looking for Apple, if I was looking to swing trade it, I'd at least be waiting for it to get back down to 186, you know, 185, etc. Okay? That's what I'll be looking for. If it doesn't get down there, I'm only looking for intraday opportunities. And you guys know me, I don't really like looking at, oh yeah, let's get calls tomorrow, or let's do this tomorrow, because it's we could gap down. We can gap down tomorrow, or we can have some news that comes out. You know, so this is something you got to be inside the Discord. We live trade inside the Discord. Like, if you come in the Discord, you go to the voice channels and you go to the bands team right here. We'll talk about Apple literally live inside the market, okay? But for some of you guys, you shouldn't even be day trading. You don't even know what the heck going on. You should just stick to swing trading in long term until you actually get, you know, some of you guys got no foundation, but you just want to hop into the market with your $500 and start day trading. Me personally, I'll never understand. Why? Because if I was down to my last 1,000, I would not be day trading, bro. I'll be out there. I'll get a job. I get a job. Anyway, let's go to Baba. Let's go to Alibaba, okay? Now, for Alibaba, if you guys remember the last stream, now I wish I could pull up the last stream and we can listen to it. Matter of fact, we're gonna pull up the live stream, okay? Because I just want to let you guys know that Baba's not done. The measure move on Baba is to 160, okay? It's to 160, believe it or not. But I do just want to take a little peek. I do want to just take a little peek at, you know, what we said about Baba last week, okay? What did we say about Baba last week? Let's just take a peek, and then we'll get into Baba, and we'll look at Coinbase. A lot of people want to look at Coinbase. I want to look at Coinbase. So guess what? We're gonna look at Coinbase. But first, let's see, bro.
We look at Alibaba because I think Alibaba is ready to go. I think China's ready to go in general. There's absolutely no way I would be shorting anything China right now, and I'd mainly be looking for the upside. At least until Alibaba.
Oh wow. Oh wow. He was spot on. This guy's good. This guy's good. Now don't get me wrong. You know, I'm wrong sometimes. Like, I'm wrong sometimes. But god dang, I was right on Alibaba. I would say I'm right about 80% of the time. 80%. All right, Mallard. I'm not looking at no stocks you want to look at, bro. I'm looking at no stocks you want to look at. I can't believe you said that, bro. Can't believe you said that, dude.
And no telling what I'm feeling behind. Hey,
All right,
hey.
let's look at Baba. All right, so for Alibaba, you obviously want to catch this on a retracement, okay? If you missed, yeah, we gotta get bro out of here. I just don't like dude. You know, if you look at Alibaba, what you gotta realize, you have to catch this on some sort of pullback. If you missed the run up when we were talking about it, if you didn't swing the calls we talked about, you got to make sure you're getting in on a, like I always tell you guys, you know the market is going to go up. You just got to make sure you're buying good companies and you're getting in at good entries. Right now, Baba is not at a good entry. It's not. It's not. Dang it. It's not at a good entry. Okay? So for Alibaba, what you want to do is, let me delete all this. We know we hit Alibaba. Let's get some more analysis. Okay. So if we zoom out, what do you see for the weekly? Okay? First of all, this is massively bullish. Like, even if we just take a peek at this looks absolutely amazing to the long side. And all it's been doing is retesting the breakout that happened right here. You had all this, and we talked about it right here, and we noticed that last week. So now that you have what is going to happen in the bigger picture, and you always got to make sure you know what's going to happen with the bigger picture, so you aren't scared to hold some of these stocks, or you aren't scared to buy a dip, etc., because no structure has broken on bigger time frames. You got to make sure you're looking at the bigger time frames, so you're not scared. So it tells us from this breakout, it's going to get back to 140, okay? It tells us it's going to get back to 140. So now that you know this is going to get to 140, let's go to smaller time frames. If you weren't getting in on this consolidation, buying long-term contracts we talk about, and then you miss this pump, now what you got to do is wait for a better entry, okay? This is not a good entry unless you're intraday trading, of course. Now, what I like doing is drawing up the Fibonacci's, because you could put something in the golden ratio, the golden pocket, and that usually equivalates a perfect correction. If it starts falling below here, it's not a correction anymore. It's literally, this is just a pump and dump, okay? So I'd be looking for right here. Now, it does look like it's going to continue to the upside. Like, we'll see how the market opens Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All I know is I would be still looking to catch the bounces, or to catch the bounces and the dips on Alibaba. Okay, this is Alibaba is now in buy the dip territory. Why? Because if you look at the Hang Seng, right? If you look at the Hang Seng, all the Hang Seng has been doing is consolidating in this massive flag after its huge run up that it had, okay? The Hang Seng is by no means done. The Hang Seng is by no means done, because if you know what's been happening for the past 2 years, Hang Seng has just been dumping since 2021 until 2023, 2 years. It's just been dumping. But now you have this massive consolidation, and the Hang Seng looks absolutely ready to go crazy, especially with this daily candle close that you have right here. Come on. There's no reason. Like what I told you guys last week, the same opinion, okay? There's no reason to be bearish on China. This thing's ready to break out. It's ready to go crazy. I would be looking to buy the dips. I wouldn't be looking to get, if you're looking to get an entry for calls tomorrow morning and you get in the Decembers, you might be okay, okay? You might be okay because you have so much time and, you don't really care about the dips. But if you're looking to get in and you're only getting a month out, 2 months out, wait for the dip. If you're looking to get an intraday opportunity, join the live Discord. We live trade in the morning, and Baba's on the watch list, of course. Baba's on the watch list. Come on now. So, anyways, Alibaba's obviously bullish. I'll be looking for calls. Gotta be looking for the calls. I made my money back from purchasing the Discord in 1 day. He's legit. Oh, we know this. Nah, I'm saying. Been stacking Baba the last month. You're a smart man. You're a smart man. And some of you guys got to realize you don't even have to learn options. If you have a job, like, and you just, first of all, if you have a job and you can't actually sit there at your screen and look at the charts, you should not be day trading, bro. I don't care if I'm giving you a signal or not. You should not be day trading, okay? Because we gonna get inside the signal. We're gonna get in the trade, and your boss call you over for a meeting, and now you gotta we out. You know, we took the 10% loss or whatever, and you still sitting in the trade, and now you gotta just hold it. You know, so I like talking about swing trades on here. I like talking about equity on here. And, obviously, for the people that like day trading, we have live trading in the morning. But only on TikTok Live, I come on here and talk about more of the long-term picture. That's why December, I was telling you the market's bullish. MSTR, good long-term. Because I realize most people that come on here, you have a job. So day trading is a bit more tough. Hi, boys. What up? What up, man? What up, man? What are we about to look at? You got calls on T-Doc? Yes, I still have calls on T-Doc. That's one I got to be patient for. It's in October. Like, a lot of stuff is going to change. Like, summer's going to be over in October. Like, we getting ready for Thanksgiving in October. So, if you put into perspective that some of this stuff just takes time. A lot of these stocks play out before other stocks play out. You just got to be patient for some of them. But anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. We looked at Tesla. BIDU. You want to look at BIDU? We'll look at BIDU, although we already know what's going to happen with China, man. We know China's massively bullish. But let's just take a look. Yeah, there's absolutely no way I'd be looking to short this. And you know what's funny? What's going to happen with BIDU and what's going to happen, like, this is bound to get a whole bunch of AI news, a whole bunch of news. This is the Google of China. BIDU, this is the Google of China. And it literally just, like, first of all, it gave you the perfect entry right here. Like, first of all, like, if you missed the run up, this is why you have to learn your Fibonacci's. If you're like, the Fibonacci's is great because you can look on it, like the 5 minute, 15 minute, weekly, daily. You can look at a bunch of time frames and find good entries based off what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to swing trade, obviously you look at the weekly, daily. And what happened was it gave you the perfect entry. It went to the golden pocket at 133 and then went crazy to 146 and, it never returned. So what I'm going to say for BIDU is that it still looks massively bullish. There's no reason to short it. And if I was to come on here and draw a measured move, you would think I'm stupid. Like if I came on here and drew a measured move right now, you'd be like, bro, there's no way. That's how crazy BIDU can get. So I don't even want to do it. But just know it's bullish. China's bullish, and I like it, bro. Now for intraday, I don't really see much. Don't really see much, but all I know is that it's following this trend very well, and I'd be looking for calls above 144. Definitely wouldn't short it until it can fall below this trend. We've seen these trends play out so many times. And the thing is, a lot of people might be looking at this, and the OGs know. People think this might be a head and shoulders. You got the left shoulder, you got the head, you got the right shoulder. But I'm telling you right now, if this breaks out from the shoulder, from the left shoulder, which would be above 144, this thing's gonna make its next leg up to around 150. Okay, you can bet on it. You can bet on it. All right. And we just looked at the big picture, okay? I just told you about the intraday right there, but the big picture, man, the numbers can get stupid on BIDU, okay? They can get really dumb. Because some of you guys don't remember what actually happened. Like, some of you guys have no recollection. Some of you guys got, however you say that word, some of you guys just don't remember what was happening in December. I remember. Back in December, this thing was, look, it was at the same price, okay? It was at 142. It was at the same price. And then this thing just boosted all the way up to 348 and with barely any red candles. In the span of, okay, let me just put this into perspective for you. The end of November, this was at 142, okay? By February, we got what, 2 months? You got December, January, February, 3 months maybe? Bro, it was at almost 400, okay? And we're sitting at that same price, and you have this huge resistance that it's been sitting at. So what do I always tell you guys? The more it touches at this resistance, which dates back October 21st, October 2021. I mean, for 2 years, this thing's been sitting here bumping into this resistance, consolidating. What do you think gonna happen when this thing actually breaks out? Man, this thing liable to get to 5,000. It's liable to get to 1,000, okay? But come on, you gotta look, man. Even in the long term, and for the people that just want to invest in something long term, do you not think this is a good time to buy Baidu? I mean, this is a solid company. It's the Google of China, 49 billion market cap. I mean, you're not buying no slouch. You're not buying no MULN. You're not buying this, you know? So, we already looked at Baba. How we think market will open tomorrow, I have no idea. It's almost impossible to tell. Riot 300, hey man, I believe so. I think Riot gets to 300. Somebody said BA, so we're gonna look at BA. Bro, what about Zoom? Zoom, I still think looks very good. We're gonna look at Zoom soon. But for BA to me, man, first of all, well, you know, we'll still have to see. We'll still have to see, but Buppy, where you at? For Alibaba, what you got to realize, this came to the sell side. Okay, it literally came. You guys know how we talk about, you know, the bounce areas and the where you want to buy, you know, where you want to catch a bounce at. This is where you wanted to catch the reject at for BA. We just did the reverse Fibonacci and it was perfect. Okay, so now that it fell like this, don't get me wrong. Like this is in a bear flag. Okay, right here. But the reason I think BA is actually bullish, and why I think you should be paying more attention to the bull side, is because this is a part of the Dow Jones. Okay, this is a part of the Dow Jones, and if you guys know about the Dow Jones, I think the Dow Jones is massively bullish. Okay, so if you look at this right now, this looks like one of those, like what we've been seeing for some time now, where you have this bearish or this bullish megaphone. Okay, now could it get a retest of 208, 207? I sure hope so, because I'll be buying right there. I sure hope so. So I would be looking at this pattern for BA, and the reason I'm telling you this pattern is because in bull markets, we've seen this play out so many times. I'm just gonna give you a few that it actually played out for and that we actually caught. Shopify. You guys remember Shopify, right? I made a whole TikTok video about it. Shopify was in this exact same thing where it had this bullish megaphone and then it blasted off when it completed it. UAL, same thing. So if I was looking for BA, like UAL is, man, come on, bro. UAL was actually perfect. 60, man, we call UAL to the, man, we did UAL dirty all year. But if you look at BA, it's sitting in the exact same thing. So if it was me, I would either be waiting for the bounce at 207. I'll wait for the bounce at 207, or I'd wait for it to break back above 216, which was the sell side or the liquidity sweep for the call side. Okay, so I'd be looking for that. But I do like BA to the long, to long. BA is bullish, bro. If you don't think BA is bullish, you have something like, come on, man. If you don't think BA is bullish, now, what I really want, if it ever gets back to down here, now we're such in a bull market to where I don't think it will ever do that unless you get some really negative news or earnings drops or something. 160, if you ever get BA at that again, man, sell the kids. Sell the kids. Sell the kids. But yeah, I like BA at 207, and if it breaks above 216, and BA is obviously bullish. It's in the Dow Jones as well, and what's actually been happening with, like, if you look at this exact same pattern, it reminds me a lot of RCL or a lot of the travel stocks, right? Like a lot of the travel stocks are going absolutely crazy, and they have the same exact pattern. Like, look, because they all follow each other, but for some reason BA is falling behind. You know, getting the people out that want to get 2-week out expirations or, you know, etc. But this thing's been chopped for some time now. It's obviously ready to go out, go break out, and go be great and be crazy. So, man, the price target is gonna go back to all-time highs. Okay, eventually. Eventually, you know, maybe in this cycle, maybe in this bull cycle. Which, if you guys think we're bullish right now, come on, man. Come on, man. But yeah, if you look at RCL, if you look at what's another one? What's another traveling stock? Royal Caribbean Cruise. There's what is the other one? What is the other one? There's another one. CCL, that's what it was. Thank you guys. Carnival Cruise. Like these to me look bullish. And they've been showing that, like, look at them, look at this monthly candle. Come on, bro. Things ready to continue to go to upside, but what the heck? Man, what the heck? This thing's been going stupid. Anyways, yeah, it already ripped. There's no point even looking at it. Let's look at Amazon. Amazon, okay. Amazon, if you guys are not ready for Amazon, you need to be paying attention, okay? To me, Amazon never really got the run up that it actually should have got, even back in 2021. Even back in 2021, this thing never actually broke out and went crazy. And in 2021, the market went stupid, okay? So, very surprised it didn't do that. But now that we're looking at Amazon, I do think it's possibly ready to continue to march to the upside, okay? At least, like, obviously if it starts breaking below 110, you know, etc. But right here is where you need to be paying attention to it, because it's been consolidating for some time now. And as long as it doesn't break below 127, which would be a great stop loss, or, you know, really like 124, you got to be making sure you're paying attention to calls right here. It's bumping into it a bunch of times. It keeps bumping into it. And what's going to happen is once it finally breaks out, it's going to get to 135 plus more. Okay, so I like Amazon. There's not too much for me to say on it because, you know, it is in this consolidation right here. And, you know, Amazon obviously is going to continue to go to the upside. And obviously if you got some March 2024 calls, 135s, obviously you're going to end up making some money. Obviously if you got some equity for Amazon, you got in at a good price. But in the short term, in the next month or two, I want to see it breaking out, but there's not much for me to say right now because it is consolidating. And, you know, but to be bearish on Amazon right now is absolutely crazy. You have, look at what's been happening, bro. It just chops, goes to the upside, you know, chops, goes to the upside. Yeah, we already did right. Rivian, it already took off. There's no reason to look at Rivian. But it's momentum, so, you know, I wouldn't short it. I wouldn't short it. PLTR, I don't really like it. Consolidation. You're going to get this consolidation until, you know, you're going to get some consolidation. I'd be looking to buy the dip at $11, but anywhere up here, I missed it, okay? Patan. I'm just kind of speed running through this stuff now because now that we looked at some of the more freer ones, which is, you know, the MU. A lot of people want to look at MU. We'll look at MU. Patan, this is a penny stock. I don't mess with it. I don't mess with it. But, there's a huge but. You know, as long as it doesn't break below $7, I will continue to long it, you know? Because what happened, what's happening is that it is forming this nasty W type pattern that could play out. You know, I'm not gonna say it will, but it could. You know, Patan is a COVID stock. It lost all momentum. This used to be a great trade, but now, you know, there's it's gonna do what it wants, bro. I don't know. It's gonna do what it wants. No idea. I have no clue. But I'd be more bearish than bullish. Oh my Lord. Oh my, this is what I was waiting for. This is exactly what I was waiting for. If you're in the Discord, I told you guys to wait for it to, like, MU's a great trade. This is a semiconductor. It's obviously going to go up. But we caught this blast off right here when it was at this same price, $60, and it went all the way to 74. We caught that, ended up making a whole bunch of money, and then we left it alone. And the more it sat in here and consolidated, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wait until it actually sweeps, until it actually gets out the people that were trying to catch this support. And what is it doing? It got out the people that were trying to catch this support, and now it is getting ready for the perfect entry. Like right here is where you want to be buying this stuff. You realize this, right? Like it wasn't inside of here. Back when we were talking about it, it was never inside of here. The last month, it went to 73, rejected, but that still wasn't a great enough pullback for me to want to get in. So now it's sitting in this golden pocket. To me, this is where you have to take the risk. Everything is probabilities, and right now, to me, this is where you gotta look at it. You know, You can't ignore it right here, especially if you're looking for some calls. You know, this is optimal entry, an optimal entry, especially for a semiconductor like MU. Come on, man. And the reason I'm saying for a semiconductor like MU is because if you just look at it, bro, like what has it been doing? Especially when you got this new wave of technology about to come through. Yeah, come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. I love it. Love it right here. Love it. And I'm actually going to be looking for this one for some calls. So if you're in the Discord, you will get the exact entry. You will get the exact exit. I like it. Gotta love it at this level. Have to. Now, could it consolidate and chop out some shorter term contracts? Of course. That's why I'm going to probably mess with the Decembers. But, hey, I think it looks good. We already looked at Baba. Yes, Baba is ready to go stupid. Aristotle called this for leaps. Hey, I agree with bro. I think he's right. I would come on. What's not to like? Man, I think a whole lot of people are gonna make a whole lot of money on this one. I think a whole lot of people are gonna make a whole lot of money on this one. But don't get it twisted. RIOT and MSTR, these are still the most freest breads you can get. You know, come on, man. If you not in RIOT and MSTR and Mara after last week's live stream where I literally begged you to get in because I told you it was gonna be the easiest money all year, man, you don't deserve money. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You just missed this opportunity, but there will be a pullback. Let's look at Coinbase because I did forget to look at Coinbase. Oh my lord. Oh my. Oh my. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Before we somebody said Tesla to 240 before 300. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like it. But let's make sure you guys go to the link in the bio and you guys follow the Twitter, follow the Instagram, etc. I'm gonna take a moment for you guys to do that, and then we'll move on. Follow the Twitter, link in the bio. Join the Discord, it's free. Look, man, we have live voice chat in the morning. Live voice chat in the morning. You come in here, it's trading. We trade in the live in the morning. Bro, I was in here last week screaming Rivian at you, bro. Oh, we caught Rivian. WealthOnMars.com. Who is this? Who is this, bro? I agree. Rivian went stupid, and we caught it. We got the 20 calls on like Thursday or something, and they went crazy. We made some money on Rivian, thankfully. We caught it like over here. Over here. Yeah, Rivian went stupid. And you know what's funny? I remember talking about Rivian over here, and somebody was like, "We gonna short this to zero." I'm like, "Bro, you're kicking a stock while he's down. Like for any if anything, you wanna wait for a squeeze." MU. All right, let's go to Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin, then we'll look at Coinbase, and then we'll get up out of here because I know you guys want to enjoy it. I know you guys want to enjoy your beautiful Sunday, man. All right, so for Bitcoin, you just got some consolidation. Nothing happening. Nothing happening. And I wouldn't be surprised. If you get a little fake out right here and then finally you get the next leg up because it's been doing that, you know, all year. So Bitcoin's going to continue to go to the upside. The next target that I have is 40K, and that's what I'd be looking for. But for Coinbase, and you know what's funny about these stocks right now, like Riot and Coin and Mara and MSTR, they're running even without Bitcoin running. That should interest you. Okay? But for Coinbase, there's absolutely no way I'd be bearish on this. Like, there's really no way. There's absolutely no way. All right? There's no way. And what you got to realize is this is about to break out from year-long consolidation. Yeah, you had these big moves. You know, you had this big moves in this consolidation period, but this was nothing more than consolidation. This is where free bread and real money is made. And to me, this looks like the early stages of the same thing. So that's what I'll be paying attention to. I wouldn't short it. I would just look for good entries, okay? And I'm not even going to talk about the swing trade. This is when you got to look at intraday because you missed the swing trade opportunities, okay? You missed them. You missed them. So if it was me, I would be looking to see where this could possibly go. Now, if I come over here and draw the measured move, y'all better not say nothing. Y'all better not say nothing, okay? These hit. These measured moves hit. And I know it's about to get crazy. Yeah. Back to 104, I knew it. So I got Coinbase getting back to 104, 105. It's breaking out. It's breaking out, okay? It's breaking out. Now for a swing trade, this is not an optimal entry for you, okay? It's not a good entry. Intraday trade, this thing moves great. You should definitely be paying attention to it. But yeah, I mean, let me see. If I was looking at this, I'd be looking for the bounce at $77. All right, and it does look like it's gonna get there. I look for $77, look for a bounce, and now I'm getting some calls. Yeah. Anyways. Will Riot fall back down some? I have no idea. No idea. Tilray. Yeah, this thing ready to squeeze. It's ready to squeeze, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, my boy. The 2025 calls, you might be onto something. I actually really believe you're onto something. I really do. But I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because these charts just are ugly. You know, like you basically hoping for a squeeze. But the 2025 calls, man, I think you could get a squeeze in the next 2 years. You could. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. We already looked at T-Doc. We looked at T-Doc. Be patient on T-Doc. It's at support. I think it's ready to go crazy. JD, obviously, this is, look, man, you pay attention to China. Pay attention to China, okay? Pay attention to China. PDD, Baba, these came down to their perfect retracement. Some of you guys missed this huge move when we were talking about it back in May. Back in April, I made a whole TikTok video about it. It went from $60 to $83. From that move, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get some consolidation. You're going to get some retracements. And that's all it was. It retraced back down to the golden pocket, and it's ready to go. Oh, it's ready. Oh, it's ready, all right. So you got to make sure you're paying attention to China. We are inside the Discord. Look, if you're in the Discord, you don't really got to worry. Like, we're going to put you guys in the best position. We're going to be talking about this stuff in live day trading. We're going to, like, there's a channel where I literally go in depth about all this. So just be patient. We're going to look at NVIDIA, MU. We already looked at MU. Let's look at XOM because we haven't looked at any oil yet. And I think that's a good one to look at. And I'm telling you guys, look, man. Look, I've been saying this all year. I'm an oil bear, bro. I'm an oil bear. I don't think this makes a new all-time high. And there's no reason for you to think that either. Why? Somebody like, why, bro? Why? Because if you look when the market started rallying, oil never made a new high after that. I mean, after oil rallied, after the Qs and the rest of the market started rallying, oil actually put in the top for the year. Like, it was done. It never rallied again. It was done. It's just been making these lower highs. So if I was looking at oil, I don't think this makes new all-time highs. And I wouldn't be bullish. Like, if you're bullish on oil, I would wait until it can actually start really making a new high, which would be around 172, okay? And that's a big move. That's like $20 away. But if it was me, I'd be patient enough to wait for that because this thing to me looks like it's ready to continue to break to the downside. Like, this looks like it's ready, like, or, you know, if you want to short, if you want a quicker entry for calls, you know, at least wait for 160, at least. Like, wait for it to trade above 160 and, you know. But right here, to me, it looks like it's ready to break down. And the reason I'm looking at CVX, because I like CVX in the way it moves more than XOM, but they all kind of move the same, okay? So I'd be looking for this to break down. I'd be looking for puts. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest. But yeah, there's nothing really for me to look at. All right, anyways, I do want to head up out of here. But before we get up out of here, I've been live for an hour. Let's see your analysis on SPY. We already looked at SPY. All right, if you guys missed any of the tickers that we were looking at, if you guys missed SPY, if you guys missed the Qs, if you guys missed whatever ticker, because MU, if you guys missed MU, like some of these we already talked about. You said Disney. I absolutely agree with you. Disney's in the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is the next ETF up, or the next index up. So I agree with you. But I want to see what Kathy's buying. If you guys missed anything though, just go to the Twitter. We post a YouTube video after as well. I put the timestamps for you. Like, there's a lot of stuff, okay? And if you need if you want your hand held a bit more, if you want the actual entries and exits, you got to be inside the Discord. The link is in the bio. Our sale ends Monday morning, okay? So the sale is done, and the next sale will be like Black Friday or something. So it's gonna be like 4 or 5 months until you can actually get these prices again. But anyways, let's see what Kathy was looking at. And she's not really doing nothing. She bought Robinhood. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. So, she's not up to nothing. She's chilling. Yeah, she's chilling. She's chilling. She's chilling. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next Sunday, man. I'll see you guys next Sunday. I'm out. Peace. Inverse Kathy. It's crazy. Kathy actually about to go crazy. Somebody said full port puts. Yeah, you're about to blow your account, buddy. You're about to blow your account, buddy. If anything, ARK, look, man, ARK is a long-term equity play that you guys should be paying attention to. Anyway, bro, I'm out. All right, Twitch, thank you guys for tuning in. Patan, okay, I'm glad I looked at all of them for you guys. We looked at Patan, we looked at Tesla, we looked at CRM, Zoom. Yeah, we looked at Zoom. You gotta be patient on this one. I think this is ready to go crazy though. Now below like $63, I'll be scared. Yeah, there's no reason for you to be like. Like, I would at least be bullish until it can break below 64, okay? Yeah, 64. Anyways, peace. Absolutely.